We're covering passage 1. This is a research passage. For our DRC approach, R means research and read. We're not going to read carefully, but we're going to look at the process and the differences between the studies. So what we see is 2 experiments examined how pH and temperature affect the activity of amoeba. And so we have experiment 1, they're looking at glass slides. It looks like they're looking at 5 groups, temperature, and average TDT. What is TDT? Total distance traveled, so how far the amoeba travels, I guess. In experiment 2, they're looking at groups 6 through 10, has pH, and again, average TDT, so total distance traveled. So that's it. Now we're going to go to the questions. For the questions, I want you to do a read then reread approach. You quickly read through the question and then you reread it, breaking it down step by step. We'll do the reread together. Question number 1. According to the results of experiment 1, as the incubation temperature increases, so incubation temperature goes up, what does the average TDT do? So this is TDT. When you see it goes up as well, so it increases only. It's a pretty straightforward question. Question number 2, we're looking at experiment 2. And it says, consider the claim on average, the activity of A Limax always increases with increasing pH. So as the pH goes up, it's saying the average TDT goes up. Are the results of experiment 2 for pH of 6.6 to 9.3, 6.6 to 9.3, so all of them, consistent with this claim? So we look at the average TDT, and what we see is that they go up for 6 to 7.5, but then they start going down again. So this is not consistent, so we can definitely say the answer is no or no. And why? It increased, and then it decreased. So your answer is H. Number 3, in experiments 1 and 2 combined, we're looking at both of them, the incubation temperature was either at or below freezing point of water for how many of the groups tested. So we have to do a little bit of knowledge here that 0 degrees Celsius is freezing. We see in table 1, groups 1 to 5, only one of them is at or below freezing. We only see temperature in table 2. So where do we find it? In the reading. They were all tested at a temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. So none of them were at or below freezing. So how many total were at or below freezing? 1. B. A little bit of science reasoning in this question. Which, if either, the paraffin cover or the cover slip, slowed the rate of evaporation? So if you look at the reading, it tells us what happened. They put the sample on the slide, then a glass cover was placed over the drop, and paraffin was used to seal the edges. So without both of them, some evaporation will occur. The glass covers the water and the paraffin seals the glass, so they both slow the rate of evaporation. For number 5, we're looking at experiment 1. Assume that the greater the activity level, the greater the frequency of cell divisions. The more activity level equals more cell division. Which one would undergo the fewest cell divisions at which of the following temperatures would occur? So lowest TDT, lowest activity, would equal the fewest cell divisions. So the lower this section, right, the fewer cell divisions we have. So which number is the lowest? The group 1. And so what temperature is group 1? 0. A. Number 6, we're looking at experiments 1 and 2 combined. How many of the groups 1 to 10 was the average TDT less than 1 centimeter? So we see less than 1 centimeter. Well, these are in millimeters, so you have a little bit of knowledge here that 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. These are all less than 10 millimeters, so your answer has to be they were all less than 1 centimeter, so all 10 of them. J. What's the solution placed on group 10 slides? Acidic or basic? So it's a pH of 9.3. You have a little bit of knowledge here that a pH of anything above a 7 is basic. So D, basic, because the pH is greater than 7. This is the most common knowledge question on the ACT. All right, reach out if you have any questions at all. And we'll end on our silly joke. No, they used to only know 25 letters of the alphabet. No one knew why. Think about that one. Have a good day.